something of their own. Depending on how things go, they could find, much to the thrill of the ticket-paying public. American League standings tells us all three divisions have been won. Is now tied at the top because Atlanta won last night. The Mets judged so far in this series, as you can see, 1 for 4 with 6 to continue to get Aaron Judge out first. Remember, the most home runs in a single season on Sportsnet.
Is in the lineup. He is leading off. He is DHing tonight. Still sitting. Could not put him away. And to his credit, he did chase. Mitch White will try.
And he's going to get a test right out of the box. Kevin Gausman talked about this.
Fouled off, 2-1.
Slider and his curveball over. He could be very effective.
The 2-1. And there's a slider in there for a strike. 2 in 2 strike counts. But Judge, we're just showing you the home runs they all have in the season. Some guys who haven't been up long. Boone has, at least to a certain extent, handed the
Benintendi all out.
And fouled back 3-2 without some injured players as well. And this one will get out of play. Hard. They'll have that first round bye, right? So Judge a big lead, and he draws a throw, and White checks on him.
Don't know if you're going to be able to put up a bunch of runs. So every time you give them,
who gets a mixed reaction. Try to accomplish here tonight. Ball into right center for a base hit. But Judge can come in to score.
Comes in to score. Pretty swing right here. He stays on the pitch, not trying.
Field for Oswald Peraza, who's getting a start at shortstop.
At the knees, and Peraza.
And Bader, the center fielder. And a high curve fasciitis, so they had to wait several. To short, Bichette to second, 1 on to first, not in.
Sharply hit. Bo's got to flip it to Merrifield. Of Merrifield.
And White starts him with a strike.
That you need to be on that playoff roster.
Right, because they center. Setting up catch. Here comes Donaldson. And the throw will come into.
Going to have a shot at Donaldson. I thought he had a good shot at Donaldson where he was.
19 the last time they won it. Hit to Bichette. He'll have to go across the diamond to Guerrero. The spot. And we focus on Vladimir Guerrero.
The Jays have had a good run against Cole lately. The Yankees have lost each of pitcher.
And he starts.
As it really scrutinizes umpires tonight.
Donaldson down at third. And dug out over.
Donaldson at third. Marvin Gonzalez making his 12th start.
Last night. It's that one out to short. Gobbled up by Peraza.
Back on the field last night, well after the crowd had dispatched.
Came in the same game back in April. Breaking ball again.
That's pretty good.
That'll.
Using more four-seam fastballs.
97 on the.
As expected, White is more focused on helping the Blue Jays win.
Thread, both of those things. Thank you, Hazel. What's more important, draftee. And in an indirect, a little bit easier to sign Vladimir Guerrero Jr. back in 2015. The 1-2.
Well, and one thing about
and he reaches out and pokes one into left field for started about an hour earlier than this game did. That's why they're already in to get home field. If the two teams finish tied, you didn't make Blue Jay fans very high. The Blue Jays had to take 3 out of 4 in the series over the weekend to win the tie.
Down there at Tropicana Field, and Tyler got news.
Looked like he committed there.
No, Rizzo. Boone's taking the whole night off. He's not going to.
Clinching the division last night and locked into the spot that they're in right now.
On Wednesday.
Hunter starts, and it's going to drop for a base hit. As John Schneider and everybody else at the ballpark trying to get a close swing and a miss at a slider. You can hear the oohing and eyeing from the crowd, but it's a medium depth. Quick conversation between White and the crew. 2 on 1 out. And a pitch outside, ball 1, 2. So really, if you think about it, from last,
it's really kind of unusual. It's
Yeah, the division series has game 1. Even though you're traveling for a playoff game. Field and down for a hit. The throw coming into
sadly, he never misses an opportunity to make a play. A veteran base runner making a mistake.
Third, 2 down for Josh Donaldson, who had an RBI single.
Kind of went a different direction once he came.
15, 2 silver sluggers while he was here. Catch a preseason tune-up between the leads off the second. Again, up in the cleanup, things are happening. Inside, and he'll be out. Gonzalez to Cole. With either one of them right now, obviously, assuming the
injury is a hamstring. Espinal's a little tricky.
And strike 3 call.
See, heater right there, right at the bottom of the title. Nobody struck out. Everybody Reynolds and now Downing.
99 and a
Now I caught up with Barrios a little earlier. He told me his
Peraza. He is the 3rd ranked for the New York Yankees. It always felt like Isaiah kind. Now Harrison Bader. Bader, a Gold Glove Award winner with Bradley tracking it back. Settles underneath. Bradley Jr. catch fly balls all day long.
I just told the truck
into the clubhouse. It was like off the leg of White. He recovers, makes the nice Wednesday in their last 8 series. 6-0.
Second wild card spot.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd, and he's popped it up for Cabrera. Can the Blue Jays clinch perspective? But really the bigger story.
Hurry, if Tampa Bay gets hot, and the Blue Jays can't.
Your schedule on paper, but the Mariners not at all. As Merrifield grounds out, line up as the Jays and the Rays. Donaldson over for a look, but it's several.
So that
Develop and could finish first. Orioles game could finish first. Different situation.
really magnifies the intensity of the crowd. In the wild card game, Baltimore and the Blue Jays.
0-2. Recent memories. Play hit to first. Guerrero the flip. White the cover. One day like to play games in this ballpark.
There's no comparison. Ryu and Robbie Ray, your 2 starters, and before you knew it,
Tim LeCastro's second at bat. As the
Walker, how he is so good at helping.
Another fastball foul back. Which actually came in relief 2 outings ago and 6 innings weeks ago. The alley in left center field and a double.
Walker looks like he's going to get somebody throwing down.
Fastball right down the. And Trevor Richards just now getting up.
Help Mitch White get back in the strike zone.
First and hit a fly ball to shallow right or medium depth right. And the 2-3. Chapman will throw out Judge. So he goes 3 2/3 tonight. The Blue Jays down 3. Probably.
Oh, absolutely. $2 million.
Hitter. Obviously batting from the left side, and he hits hard down the right field line, but he's pulled it just foul.
He's got 7 doubles, a triple.
0-2. A weak lead to Merrifield on to Guerrero. 2022 World Cup. 4-1 so far. A very good. Down the right field line. A long run for LeCastro.
Leads the American League in hits.
To first. Gonzalez feeds Cole. You know how they're dealt with behind closed doors. Only the parties involved.
Players know. You don't have to tell players that they made a second. Well, the first mistake was the one you should.
Gonzalez again, and that is 12 in a row. Games over the 500 mark at the time, and now of course they have put them.
And the capper might be walking Aaron Judge with 3rd.
And just prior. How much having been in that seat?
That Charlie Montoyo gave him the. I have played for 10 different criteria for me. There have been a lot of great managers, and I think John Snyder has
been a lifer in the Blue Jays organization as Richard strikes out another one.
And he moved into it very quickly.
I do believe.
That's Jet Flight Deck watching a great ball game.
And now full count.
quickly for when they brought him into this game.
They have clinched by that point. They are still trying to. Hernandez hits one that glances off the glove of Garrett Cole.
Because they brought him in to face the rookie.
Center. Drifting back, but with room. Here's with Buck Martinez and Hayes.
But there's only been 2 balls.
Perfect through 5 and very efficiently 2 on a couple of groundouts. From the right side against Mesa. Side to right. Teoscar Hernandez is there for the. Two and two. Popped up for Matt Chapman. How about Trevor Rich? Cole, who in the bottom of the 5th tied the all-time Yankees.
Baseball and then catalog it.
He wanted the fastball.
Full count.
Jansen stays alive and around, maybe trying to change the light. Have worked. Danny Jansen goes deep.
The run of 15 straight retired by
Yankee fan got the Jansen homer. He's probably out there hoping to get a.
Not worry about a batting average. Not worry about.
Great year. Blue Jays have got.
Pays off here tonight.
Field lines one to right for a base hit.
It's for the Blue Jays, but they've come here in the 6th. Home.
Better field, but it'll be run down. And Merrifield will tag. And
for 3rd. That's a big 90 feet for the Blue Jays. Terrific. Right on the inside corner. The month of September is that he hasn't chased an.
Again, the 0-2 to Bichette. Plea to the left side. Gets under the glove of Donaldson.
So good base running tonight. I made a big mistake, and tonight he gets another opportunity.
At field. Hickey will tag and easily come into score. You know, a lot of things have to happen to make this happen. A few dominoes have to fall, of course. Down 3-0 to the Red Sox.